Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Ayakashi Koigikyoku. And it has been a while since I've played this, because you know how I do things. I take a break and I record other games. So anyway, we are ready for this train wreck? I don't know. Anyway, we are starting Keisuke's route today. We're almost done, ladies and gents. We are almost done. We have to make it through him, and we have to make it through Akito. Good lord. Anyway, Bert, yeah, right? The hell? You okay? You guys scared? Is Birdie's outside? Okay. Anyway, Keisuke's route. Yes. Kind of excited for this because he's fine as fuck. So, not excited for the first chapter because the first chapter is always a train wreck to read. Gets a little better. Then we have some issues, and then it's okay. But the first chapter is always the worst. So. The day after the live concert, after starting their day later than usual, they were supposed to have a meeting in the office. Anyway. However, he's not coming, is he? Damn, you informed him, right? The hell is he doing? We're used to his tardiness and uninformed absences, even though you complain he won't change.
I know that, but he's being unusually late.
Complaining and being discontent at everything. Proper of fox ears. Wow, that was... We expected this. I expected this. I expected this. I just kept watching them in silence. I wonder what happened to you, Keisuke. All the members were gathered at the office, except for Keisuke. I mean, look, that line was the worst. The rest of it's okay. It's a wobbly train. We're about to get into a train wreck, but maybe we'll make it. I don't know. Although we waited for a while, there was no sign that the office door was going to be opened. Like me, I think it's my cousin, not his cousin, Takashi, was watching the door, which didn't open for a long time, and sighed deeply. Then he turned to me. Well, could you go pick him up, please? What? Me? Yeah, sorry, I have another meeting scheduled. I can't let you go to the meeting on your first day as a manager. That is true, but... Certainly it would have been difficult if he told me to attend the meeting all of a sudden. Even though I'd go to pick him up, I wasn't sure he would come along. Oh, are you going to pick him up? Thank you. That's so helpful. He wouldn't even pick up on his personal number.
Thank you! We're so relieved. Now he can get ready to work.
What? I don't remember agreeing, but it was now difficult refusing when they were... But it was now difficult to refuse when they were continuously thanking me. That originally was a train wreck. That still didn't sound great, but it was way better than what was typed there. Although I started working yesterday, I couldn't refuse a task due to my lack of confidence. Since I accepted the job, I wanted to do my job properly. Do, as D-U-E. Okay. Okay, I'll go pick Keisuke up. She replied to herself. We're in first person, and then she replied to herself. I said to myself, okay. Thanks, that's helpful. After saying that, my cousin started writing something down on a note. Now they're like, his cousin. It's not his cousin, it's our cousin. Oh my god. After a while, he tore off what he wrote and handed it to me. This is a map to get to Keisuke's house. Okay, got it. You might go there pretty often from now on. It may be better if you remember the way. Is he late every time? Is everything all right? Isn't it? Wait, everything's all right, isn't it? I left the office worried about my near future. I'm thinking it's supposed to be worried about my near future? Ugh, good lord. Fuck my life. Let me see. Is it this one here? Well, looking at the map my cousin gave me. Jesus! How? It's been my cousin the whole time, and now all of a sudden it's his cousin? Look, it's a train wreck in the first chapter. First chapter is always the worst. Well, looking at the map my cousin gave me, I arrived at the building where Keisuke lives. I rang the bell very nervously. I feel like it's taken me 7 years to record this game. Because it's so painful to read. Also because I'm taking my leisurely time and Some days I could literally sit there and record. I used to do it. Oh, okay, Friday nights, I record like 4 or 5 hours of stuff. I can't do that with this game. I cannot record more than 1 hour block at a time. Like, that's it. Maybe like, I do like an hour a day. I can't do more because it hurts my brain. But also because I've just been taking my time, okay, record this, that I just feel like this is taking so long. And I'm like, we still have 2 more routes to do? God, this feels so much longer. And it's not that long of a game, but it feels so much longer. It feels so much longer. I'm like, again, it's the translation. It's not the game itself. Like, the plot and everything's fine. It's how bad the translation is. Holy goddamn shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. And we have another one of these. I don't think the translation's as bad on that one. It's not a mixed review, so we'll be okay. But it's going to be like Kitty Love, where you're like, it's kind of awkward and weird and like, meh. But we'll have to do that later, because by the time this one is over, we might have Color X Malice Unlimited out. So, not sure. I don't think we'll be able to get that, play it right when it comes out. It'll probably be September, but it comes out the end of August, so. Not even sure what date this is going up. Really don't even know. Don't know when this, I have no idea where we are right now. But it might be alternate to this, because I'm not, like I said, sure when things end. But gooder games are better games are coming. I was going to say good games are coming, but it's like, I can't really bash on this. It's not a bad game. It's just a bad translation of just an average game. You know what I mean? Like, there'd be nothing wrong with this if the translation was better. So, good. And I was like, well, I don't want to say that because it's like, I'm not saying it's bad. So that came out as gooder. Gooder games are coming. But you know what? With the way this translation is, gooder games is applicable because that's how we speak when we're playing this game. Holy shit. Anyway, after a while, the door opened and Keisuke showed up. Oh, welcome. Come on in. He spoke as if he was greeting a friend who came to see him. He was calm and didn't look in a haste. Did he not know that I came here to bring him to work? Keisuke, I came to pick you up. Ah, is that so? Then there's no point in talking outside. Come on in. What? Keisuke left me puzzled and he went back into his house. I had no choice but to follow him. I had no choice but to follow him. That is like, wow. Excuse me. I said in a quiet voice and followed Keisuke in. Keisuke's house was much more organized and neat than I thought. Considering he's a member of a visual kei band, I thought his interior would be somewhat reflecting that style. However, from the furniture and all the rest, one could say his taste was very chic and favored black. Looks more white to me, but sure, okay. Wow, this room is so trendy. After speaking my opinion, I stared at him. I thought he'd be getting ready for work, but he was instead sipping tea while sitting on the couch. He's like, I just don't give a fuck. I love it. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? That's the wrong answer, but I want to say that. So we're just gonna like, so how's your tea? Is the tea good? Keisuke drinking his tea looked like a piece of artwork that I felt... Keisuke drinking his tea looked like a piece of artwork and I felt bad interrupting him. That makes a little more sense. Yes, it tastes very nice. I'm so picky that I'm stubborn with my choice of tea. Oh, is that so? I do like, she's like, he looks like a work of art. He kind of fucking does. He's gorgeous. Right. I wasn't here to talk about such things. I must get him back to work. I didn't want to nag at him, but I was afraid if I wait for him, he would take an eternity to finish his tea. I mean, he's several hours late and you had to go here to pick him up and he's still not ready. I mean, Jesus. I breathed out of determination and into a forceful tone said, what the You know, I'm leaving it. Everybody's waiting for you. Hurry up and get ready, please. Whoa, a girl that refuses a cup of tea. What a pity. A couple of tea. Keisuke replied and took another sip of tea. I guess my determination was no use. I was the only one to think that other members were waiting at the office. Keisuke seemed not to care about such things. Oh god, this hurts. Yesterday, I thought he was very unique, but I don't get him at all. Yesterday, I thought he was unique, but I don't get him at all. No, he's being very unique. Eccentric is really the word. But unique also works, yeah. Keisuke, please. The other members are waiting. Keisuke put down his teacup and looked at me. Although you keep talking to me like that, I'm pretty old and I get muscle cramps the day after a live concert. It's tiring. What? Although you keep talking to me like that, I'm old and I get muscle cramps. What? That was like two random thought processes you just jammed together. Old? He only looks like he's still in his 20s. Does it mean he's older than he looks? I mean, yeah, but he turned his neck and kept talking without paying attention to me. If you're that eager for me to attend the meeting, at least give me a foot massage. What? A foot massage? I kept blinking my eyes and hearing something that I never expected. Wasn't I only supposed to pick him up? Yep, that's right. If you give me a massage, then I'll get right up and leave. Keisuke cracked a smile and got up. He was walking towards me. He's that kind of fucking asshole. Like, maybe you should massage me. Maybe you should shut your fucking mouth and do what I say, bitch. I wish we had that kind of sass. I probably wouldn't think of that either. He'd say shit like that and I'd be like, what? Look, I'm not sassy. It would be 2 months later, I'd be like in the shower, be like, oh, should have been like, maybe you should do what I say, bitch. I'm the manager. Oh, fuck, you know. Or like even the most perfect comeback you always think about later. You're like, no matter how many times you imagine a scenario in your head, you're like, okay, I'm just going to like play out scenarios and awesome things I can say for shit. In your head, though, every time somebody gives you a perfect opportunity, you're like, what? You don't have it. You don't have it till later. So like, look, those moments where you actually do snappy comeback right there, you're like, I'm so fucking proud of myself. I envy the people that always have a good snappy comeback right on hand, just anytime, or always ready. Anyway. Oh, he was walking toward me. Okay. But I don't think that's a job that a manager's required to do. I had a bad feeling and took a step back. Oh god, if you're going to push me up against a wall, because, like, I already love you, but I could love you more. But Keisuke grabbed my hand, not caring if I minded, and pulled me to the sofa where he was sitting. And no, and that's incorrect. Managers are supposed to keep their artists in good conditions to keep working. And this is definitely required. Even if you say that, shots everybody, because we're going to start drinking every time she says that. I don't have anything to drink, so let's just pretend. I don't even know how to give a massage. No, she's just like, I mean, fine, I guess, but you're just going to go with this? All right. I tried to pull and get my hand back, but Keisuke's strength was no match to mine. I ended up being pulled down to the sofa and was forced to sit down. Pulled to the sofa and forced to sit down. Okay, I read that wrong. Huh. How did I end up sitting here? You literally just told us. If I'm the one giving the massage, isn't Keisuke supposed to be the one to sit down? I was forced down on the sofa while I was thinking about that. No, you could sit there while he puts his feet in your lap and... Are you the type that does what they're told? You should be more cautious from now on, or else. What? Oh, hi. Well, alright, it's not a wall, but like, Jesus. When I was trying to ask him what he meant, Keisuke pushed my shoulder down and I ended up lying on the sofa. Okay, look. You know, okay, I'm okay with this. I am okay with this, because he's fine as fuck, and it's not, I would prefer you slam me up against a wall and hate me, but if you're gonna be you're that guy, but I'm okay with this. Wait, Keisuke, what are you doing? Whoa, wait, Keisuke, what are you doing? That's actually... Her, literally, wait, what are you doing? Me, oh, wait, Keisuke, no, what are you doing? I tried to stand up as soon as possible, but Keisuke was too strong. Did I try? I don't think I did. I'm sure she did, but I would absolutely not. Let me go! You don't have to be so defensive about it. I was just trying to show you what a foot massage is. This is like a full body massage, dear. This has nothing to do with my feet. Although he spoke in a polite manner, Keisuke pinned my hands down. From any point of view, it definitely didn't look like he was trying to give me a foot massage. Let go of my hands, please. Okay, fine. Only if you promise to stay calm while I give you a massage. Massage should be in air quotes. Sweetie, that's not a foot massage. That's like a happy ending. I'm not tired. I'll hit you. I'm sorry, but when we get to go back through and do all the wrong answers, I'll hit you. I want to say I'll hit you. But I'm not tired. Well, does he want us to be stupid? Because that's like the stupidest answer. Like, only if you promise to sit still while I give you a massage. But I'm not tired. What does that have to do with anything? Again, I'm sure it's a translation issue, but... You don't have to give me a massage because I'm not tired. I don't need to be tired to get a massage. They feel great. I know. I want it, and in order for me to get one, I'm just trying to show you how to do it. He cringed his eyes, and his face was right above mine. His sharp features were so mesmerizing, the only thing I could do was stare. I came to pick him up. I can't delay it any longer. I wasn't sure if my fast heartbeat was from being anxious or nervous. Kind of the same thing. Were you expecting something? If you were, then should I show you something else? Keisuke held both of my hands in one hand, and the other one went through my hair. Good lord, Keisuke. At that moment, I heard the door open loudly. I can't get... I'm not doing it. The misunderstandings. The two of you, what are you doing? I turned my head to where the voice was coming from. Kasumi was standing there with a flushed face. He's like, girl. Ah, Kasumi. Why are you here? It was starting to get exciting. I mean, yeah. Like, exciting? Keisuke, what were you up to? Huh? What? Showing how to give a foot massage. Something like that. Foot massage? What the... What? Whatever. It doesn't matter. How long are you going to be on top of her? Get off, please. He's like, I'm not ready. I'm not finished. I don't think this is a foot massage. I think I'm being assaulted. Kasumi came closer to us and grabbed Keisuke's hand. Come on now. If we were on schedule, the meeting should have started by now. It's okay. The meeting will have no trouble going on without me anyway. Keisuke replied while he was still pinning me down. Kasumi was pulling Keisuke, but it seems that he had no intentions of letting me go. I mean, this is not the best way to start a relationship. Look, I love him, don't get me wrong, and I'm okay with this, but like, in reality, not okay. Like, you're like, hey, blah, 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 I pin you down, and you're like, I'm gonna fall in love with you. You're like, I will fucking kick you in the nuts, motherfucker. Unless you're like, totally in love with this guy, and then he does pin you down, and you're like, okay, I'm alright with this. She is not alright with this, though, so. I am, but. That's not the problem. You should stop pulling this act on someone who came all the way to get you. What do you think I did? Kasumi, you seem like a boy, but I guess you're a man after all. That's enough, Keisuke. I think I'm doing Keisuke's voice right, but like, it is what it is now. I can't help it. Kasumi tried his best to pull Keisuke's hand. At last, Keisuke let me go. Ugh, thank God. Keisuke, please get ready as soon as possible. We're going to the office. Keisuke cringed his shoulder at the sound of Kasumi's complaints and went inside his room. I'm assuming you mean shrugged. After looking at Keisuke, I looked back at Kasumi. Thank you for helping me out, Kasumi. After thanking him, Kasumi, for some reason, sighed. You should be more cautious. It's my responsibility for sending you here alone. But what if I didn't come? Kasumi stopped talking and he continued. Again? What? Are you victim blaming me? I sent you here alone, but like, what happened if I hadn't shown up? I'm pretty sure no matter how hard I kicked him, that fucking brick wall would not have fucking moved. Because he's way stronger than he fucking looks. He's a fox man, for fuck's sake. Do you know this? Why are you victim blaming? I mean, he's way physically stronger than you, not just because he's a man and you're like a dainty girl. Okay, like, because, I mean, you never know. I could kickbox. We don't know, right? But, like, even if I did, he would still be stronger than me because he's a supernatural being. You fucking know that. You're still victim blaming me? I will fucking nut punch you. Don't you dare. I thought you were the nice one. Anyway, you're so unwary. Please be careful next time. Yes, I'm sorry. Again, and now I'm apologizing. Yeah, I'm sorry I was assaulted, basically. The fuck? I want to back up. I'll kick you. That's what I want to say to him. She said as she looked down. Now we're in third person again. Okay, whatever. I said I'll try my best as a manager, but I'm already causing trouble. Oh my god, now we're blaming ourselves. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, I'm sorry. I think that my words were too strong. You were only here to pick him up. Yeah, you think? Huh. What's wrong? I did Kasumi mistreat you. And that's not a nice thing to do, Kasumi, is it? Keisuke came out of his room and came close to me and Kasumi. Then his hands went on my shoulders. No! It was you who were trying to assault her. You're the one who was trying to do something bad. Hey, what are you doing with your arms while I'm talking? Let go! Fine. It seemed that my tiredness was going away by your entrance. Keisuke let go of his hand. What? Hurried by Kasumi, he walked towards the front door. Since Kasumi was walking ahead of us, Keisuke put his hands around me again. Suddenly, I felt a puff of air in my ear and heard a whisper. Next time, we should continue where there's no interference and pick up where we left off. By the ringing of his voice, I had the chills. Hey! What are you doing? We don't have much time, so hurry up. By the time I was about to reply, Kasumi turned around. Before they could get caught, Keisuke let go of his hand. Okay, before he could get caught, So, when he says he lets go of his hand, it's like his arms are wrapped around, he just lets go of you, like, wasn't doing anything. That's what they mean, but it's worded weird. It's nothing. I won't do anything today, so don't worry about it. Eventually, Kasumi seemed to not trust Keisuke and came in between us and walked. So we ended up going to the office, supervised. I don't think it's much of a help. If it wasn't for Kasumi to come picking him up, Keisuke would have never come to the office. Well, that's that. I don't really understand, Keisuke. No, but I kind of love it. Knocking me down all of a sudden and saying we'll continue next time? I can't believe what he said. I can't believe what he said. I'm so excited. This is going to be awkward because she's going to be like, no, what are you doing? And then eventually just like Stockholm Syndrome fall in love with him. But meanwhile, I'm going to be like, no, what are you doing? Stop. Because I love him. He's gorgeous. So. Underlying inappropriateness, but... But Keisuke would always have girls around him, and he must have just fooled around with me. I wasn't much help to Kasumi, but since Keisuke fooled with me, I feel so tired. That made no sense, but okay. Would I be able to do this from now on? Remembering what just happened, I looked at Keisuke, who was walking beside Kasumi. Keisuke must have sensed my stare and smiled at me. Was he like that because he was so familiar with women? My heart felt melancholy. There's something that makes me feel anxious. You're like, God, he's so gorgeous. And he was on top of me and it was amazing. But he probably just does that to everybody because he's a whore. I mean, I could get that. I could get that done. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we'd be like, look at him, he's gorgeous. Of course he's got women all over him. Aww. Anyway. The next day, my worries that the situation would worsen came true. Keisuke, he didn't come to the office today either. He didn't seem to be like this in the other routes, you know what I mean? I guess we just didn't give a fuck if he was there or not. Again? It's happening too often. I'm sorry, but could you go pick him up again? Takashi spoke to me. What? But I don't have a taser. He had no problem bringing him here yesterday, so can you please do it again today? Well, it was Kasumi who brought Keisuke yesterday. Kasumi didn't want to tell everyone that I wasn't able to bring Keisuke by myself. If I tell everyone what really happened, then it'll look like Kasumi lied to everyone. I mean, he did, so. Today's gathering is not with the members of Foxier, but with the other staff. Kasumi's not here today, but I felt wrong telling the truth to everyone. Okay, I'll go bring him. I gave him a confident glance, so my cousin seemed to be relieved. I feel like this is where we go when we're like, please come, you have to come to the office. Not unless you do me sexual favors. Fine, whatever, just fucking come to the office. And that's how our relationship with Keisuke starts. Please don't do that, it's wrong. Alright, I'm gonna actually do my job today. Whatever it takes. Yesterday I was overwhelmed by Keisuke, but I think I can handle him if I don't fall into his teasing. I doubt it. She's a little bit of a doormat. Like, yeah. Hoping to return back quickly, I power walked out of the office. When he tries to assault you, slap him. I tried calling the intercom, but no one seemed to be answering. Maybe he's still sleeping. Regardless, I pressed the intercom button once again. Ding dong, ding dong, ding 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 ding. Just annoy the fuck out of him until he gets up. As I thought, nobody answered. He must be sleeping. If not, he might have gone somewhere. Normally, people don't go outside if they have a scheduled meeting. But I can imagine Keisuke doing that. He was drinking tea when I came yesterday, so I don't think he's that passionate about his work. Every member of Fox here is unique, but the other 4 members seem passionate about their work. Especially Akito seems to be very into it. I wonder if he's actually trying hard with his job. Plus, he doesn't seem to think of me that fondly. If I think about it now, Keisuke is actually treating me kindly. But the feeling that there could have been something behind it made me a bit uncomfortable. But isn't it a problem to not try hard when all of the other members of the band are working hard? Is this going to cause some trouble? See, this is already better written than Chapter 1. I mean, yeah, it's a little stilted and awkward, like the way things are phrased, but at least the sentences make sense. You're like, it's not cool, like, it could be written in a way more poetic kind of way. Like, not even like fancy, but like just written flows a little bit better instead of sounding slightly awkward. But at least when you're reading it, the sentences make sense instead of you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, I guess I get what you're saying, but huh? You know? Well, looking at an unresponsive door, I sighed. Like that. I mean, you know what they're saying, but it is still a weird way to phrase it. Then, I took out the key to Keisuke's house, which Takashi gave me earlier. Feels wrong going into someone's home without permission, but I guess I have no choice. I held the key and grabbed the doorknob with my other hand. Huh. Door's open. The door wasn't locked, so I slightly opened it and took a peek. It's quiet. I slowly walked into the house. The pair of shoes that he wore yesterday was still here. The lights are also lit, so I guess he didn't go outside. Excuse me. I walked into the hallway that led to the living room. As I assumed, Keisuke was sleeping, but he wasn't sleeping comfortably on his bed. Keisuke was sleeping while face down on the living room table. He was still wearing the suit he wore yesterday. His face down on the table. Plus, there were loads of documents on the table. Was he organizing the documents all night? Keisuke made a sound when I was murmuring, and then he raised his head. Oh, it's you. Good morning. You're here. He gave me the smile he showed yesterday, but this time he had a tired look on his face. Keisuke, were you organizing these documents all night? There were documents all over the table. Maybe Keisuke is hardworking after all. You worked until late yesterday, and then you continued working on those documents when you came back home? These are just piles of paper. Why do you think it's work? Because there's a lot of letters on it, and you looked really tired. I drank a lot yesterday, so I just have a really bad hangover. Don't lie to me! Don't lie to me. I just hear fucking Severus Snape saying that. Like, bullshit. I don't see any empty bottles or cans. Keisuke took a pause. He took a short breath and stood up, then he walked towards me. Maybe I drank outside before coming back. And there are many ways to get drunk, you know. I don't really understand why you want to believe that I worked all night. Keisuke was standing next to me, placing his hand on my shoulder, and whispered in my ear. On top of everything else, and the fact that you came back here alone, I presume you wanted to finish what we started yesterday. On the contrary to what I felt yesterday, I wasn't nervous, but was only filled with rage. Why is he working alone, and why is he trying to hide it? I don't know what his true intentions are, but I felt angry at myself that I misunderstood Keisuke for not working hard. No, I'd be angry that he's trying to lie to me and, like, fucking gaslight me to some weirdness. I mean, what the hell's happening here? Keisuke, before continuing this, please just answer me directly. Why are you trying to hide it? Huh? I was able to mess around with you so easily yesterday, but today it seems like you've already gotten used to it. Keisuke took his hand off my shoulder and walked towards the table. Now he's bored with me. Keisuke! You came here to bring me to work, right? Fine. I'll go to work with you without causing you trouble. Keisuke doesn't listen to me. He acts as if he doesn't hear me and continues the conversation his way. Keisuke, stop hiding and please answer me. Like, fine, just fucking show up to work. I don't give a shit. I grabbed his arm and cornered him. Keisuke's shoulder was moving up and down. He still wouldn't talk or open his mouth. If I can't build trust with you, I'll quit the manager job. I know I'm not that helpful yet, but is that a problem? But is that a problem for the busy members of the band? That was what I wanted to say, but in reality I wasn't confident at all, so I couldn't say those words. However, me quitting the job may not be an actual bartering chip with Keisuke. Surprisingly, the voice that came out above my head was very lonely. Are you going to quit being our manager? Well, that's a problem. I was finally able to see you every day. What? I thought you were naive and easy to manipulate, but I guess I was wrong. Keisuke sat down on the sofa. I was standing so close to him that he brought me down with him. Keisuke took a deep breath and started talking to me with frustration. As you said, I was organizing those documents and files yesterday. The workload was so heavy that by the time I finished, it was morning. This organizing work, are the other members doing it too? Nah, the other members are still so young, so I want them to just focus on writing songs, and that's why I'm doing all the documentation and systematic work myself. I didn't know. I thought Keisuke didn't have much passion compared to the other members. In reality, he was working so hard to support the members secretly. It would be nice if the other members help you out. They all don't know, except for her manager, and that's why I didn't want you to know from the start. That's how it was. Well, I'm assuming that's supposed to be him. Well, and now I've told you everything. Knowing that he needed me made me feel good. Only the manager, my cousin, knew of this, and the fact that he wanted to hide it from me, who's only the assistant manager. Even though I just said things concerning trust between the staff and the members, I can see that I haven't earned any trust yet. Well, I guess it's obvious that I haven't earned any trust, since we pretty much just met. Saying it to myself, it feels a bit sad to recognize the reality. Maybe I'm very intrigued and moved by learning that Keisuke is not as passionless as I had previously thought. But I can't tell that to him yet, him myself. I started talking as I felt a rush in my heart. If it's all right with you, could I give you a shoulder massage? Oh, all he had to do was spread papers around him. He's like, the doorbell's ringing. He throws papers everywhere and pretends I was doing this all night. Oh, let me massage your shoulders. He's like, he learned how to manipulate us. A foot massage would be a bit too much and too dangerous. If he knocks me over saying he's going to demonstrate or something, it'll make my attempt to work hard useless. He wants to work hard on you, I'm just saying. But it was pretty obvious that he wasn't really worried, because he cracked a smile. Shoulders? But you know what? I didn't have time to wash myself yesterday. Oh, would you mind washing my hair for me? Oh my god, okay. His glorious fucking hair, we get to play with it? The situation has gotten a lot worse than what I imagined. Oh my god, she's like, dude, that's so not I'm like, okay. Oh, if you mean get naked in the shower with you, no. But like, if you mean I'm going to stick your head in the tub and I'm just going to wash your hair, like, fine. I will fucking wash your hair like a head. Oh my god, I just want to play with his hair. Like, holy shit. We were finally making some connections. Why is he doing this to me? You don't want to play with his hair, girl? What the fuck is wrong with you? Have you seen how glorious it is? Bet it's like fucking silk. It's not like I'm asking you to go into the tub with me. It's just washing my hair. And that's okay for you, right? Of course it's not okay. I quickly stood up and started walking towards the front door. I stomped my feet louder and louder with every step to express my anger. Huh. Are you going back now? Without answering his question, I turned the knob and walked out into the hallway. As I was closing the door, I looked toward Keisuke and said, I'm going to prepare the bathtub. Then I closed the door without giving him any time to reply. I couldn't move or take another step. When I was closing the door, I saw Keisuke giving me the biggest smile, and that image hit me so hard. I was enamored by his mature facial expression, and again my heart started racing. I had my hand pressing my rushing heart and walked towards the bathroom. Today's work is done. What? We don't even... come on, we don't get a bath seat. We have not had a bath seat. I mean, we technically do have going to the hot springs a couple of times, but I mean, I'm just saying. Right now, I'm waiting for Keisuke to come back from the studio. Though Keisuke was late on my first and second day as a manager, he's been coming to work on time during the past couple of days. Well, if I think about it, it was a misunderstanding to think that he was unmotivated and lazy to begin with. Working on the documents all night can be an excuse, but saying he's tired from the live concert, isn't it just slacking off? Though his reasoning was that he's old, he only looks like he's in his 20s. He has a mature vibe, but I don't think he could be old enough to be tired all the time. Girl, you don't know. In bad health or stamina? I think it was Kasumi who had a weak physique. He's much more diligent than what I originally thought, but Keisuke is still distant and mysterious to me. While I was caught up in my thoughts, Keisuke opened the door and came in. Huh. Were you waiting for me? I guess you really wanted to head back with me. I was just doing my job as a manager. I interrupted him and started talking. He cuts into the conversation so often that I've already gotten used to it. You're no fun. As I told you before, it's the manager's duty to help and aid us so that we can enjoy and focus on our work. I finally have a cute manager, so I was hoping to hear you say things with an adorable voice, like, I've been waiting for you, Keisuke. You must be tired, so go home and rest now. Keisuke loosened his shoulders and sighed. Don't you think you're treating me colder and colder each time? It's no fun if I can't enjoy you being my personal assistant. I'm not your personal assistant. I'm helping the other members, too. It's true that I wasn't his personal assistant, but I had been spending most of my time with him. In order for Keisuke to not overwork himself, I volunteered and got permission from my cousin to help. My cousin, who knew the situation, gave me permission. I don't mind you being my personal assistant, though. I mind it. Again, you're so cold. You don't like to be around me or something, right? Or maybe you don't even like me. No, it's not like that at all. I just had a bad feeling that if I show him any moment of weakness, he might manipulate me to do what he wants. Well, it's not like I don't like you or I don't like to be around you. I tried very hard to explain myself so that Keisuke doesn't misunderstand. But at that moment, Keisuke laughed. You don't have to try so hard to explain yourself. It's fine. I blushed from embarrassment. Please don't laugh at me. It's not like I said something weird. My bad. It was funny to watch you try so hard, and it was very comforting to know that you didn't hate me. Then he smiled at me, a different type of smile that he didn't show during the live concert. Every time he does that, I feel embarrassed and I don't know how to react. I can't help my cheeks from blushing. I kept silent while facing down. Okay then, since our little misunderstanding is taken care of, should we go to a bar to celebrate? Huh? My eyes got big due to an unexpected proposal. You mean, we're going to a bar now? Just the two of us? I found a bar that I like, so I thought it'd be nice to take you there. Keisuke and me, going together to I was quietly talking to myself because I've been to his place for work, but I haven't gone out with him. It's quite obvious that even though we spend a lot of time together, I'm nothing more than a manager. It's my job to support and aid. The reason for being a manager for a famous band like Fox here is just because my cousin was the manager of this band in the first place. You sure someone like me can go along with you? If you want to go for a drink, wouldn't it be better to invite a beautiful girl instead of me? Why are you making such a big deal out of it? Going out for a drink with our managers is something we do very often. Are you sure about that? I don't think it is. I think you're just trying to lure me into a false sense. You're trying to get me drunk so you can take advantage of me. Ha! Can't take advantage of the willing, darling. I want to take my time and enjoy the drinks. But if I invite a pretty girl or someone, I won't be able to do that. Oh, I see what you mean. Rude. What was I thinking? My face flushed with embarrassment. In order to not show him that I was blushing, I kept my head down and replied with a tiny voice. If that's the case, I'll go with you. I hope he didn't catch my face turning red. Like that. If I didn't say that much, I thought that would make the embarrassment grow bigger. Huh. Are you listening? Yes, I agree. Keisuke was saying something to me, but I wasn't paying attention. He's like, He's like, I'm trying to get a rise out of you, but you're ignoring me. I followed Keisuke for a while, and before I knew it, I was at the bar. Keisuke talked to the staff, and he led us to a private room. Oh, a private room. The room had tables and 2 long sofas behind it. The light was dim, and there was a chilly atmosphere. Keisuke hurried me inside, and I ended up sitting on the sofa. As I sat down, I sank into the cushion, and it felt very comfortable. Hey, it's pretty nice, isn't it? The room is nice. The drinks are good. This is the best. Keisuke sat on the other side of the sofa, leaning in, and looked up to the ceiling. Then he stretched out his hands. He looked so comfortable, as if he was at home. Should we order right away? Oh, what do you want to drink? Oh, but you can't drink yet. Would it have been better to go to a restaurant than a bar? Hey, you seemed pretty bummed before. Oh, no, nothing's wrong. I can't tell him that I was just embarrassed about misunderstanding. Really? If that's the case, then good. Keisuke had a worried look in his eyes. After a while, 2 glasses were brought to the table. One was Keisuke's whiskey on the rocks, and the other was my freshly squeezed juice. Well then, let's make a toast to talking out our misunderstandings. Cheers! The sound of our glasses clinking rang throughout the room. Keisuke took a sip of his drink and cracked a smile. Yep, as expected, it's good. I'm motivated to work harder. Keisuke had a friendly smile, but his face turned a bit serious. I'm just curious. How are things with Akito? Huh? Keisuke was waiting for my answer. Well, it's been the same as usual, but I don't think I'm doing such a good job at pleasing him. But the members are all treating me nicely, so I think it's going well. Really? Nothing's bothering you? Keisuke asked me as if he was worried about me. Yes, I'm fine. Being a manager's a bit difficult, but knowing that I'm able to help you all is gratifying. You don't have to be so self-conscious. We aren't at work or in front of the others. You can be honest about something that you're having trouble with. Right now, it's just you and me. Why is Keisuke suddenly asking me such questions? I was skeptical, but Keisuke's eyes were very earnest. It seemed like he was deeply worried. I thought he was acting like this because of sorting out our misunderstandings, but now that I'm thinking about it, he's actually caring about me. I definitely don't understand Keisuke, but it feels nice to know somebody cares. Without realizing, my face froze. Yes, I'm really okay. I'm really enjoying my role as your manager. Finally, Keisuke's tensed shoulders relaxed, and he smiled. Okay. If you're really okay then. It's been a while since you started, and I wanted to be here for you if you were troubled. Oh, that's why. The reason why you brought me here with him was not only to be generous, but also to check up on me. There are parts of him I don't understand, but he's definitely a good person. Is he, though? I'm okay either way, but then Keisuke lightened his tone and said, That's enough serious talk. Let's play the king's game. Huh? Keisuke's glass was suddenly empty and his cheeks were a bit flushed. Don't you know the king's game? And the king's game is where you decide the king through a drawing of cards. I know that. Why should the 2 of us play it? Because it's the best game to play when you're drinking. Is it? Wait, really? Or does Keisuke just think that? It's definitely the latter. Keisuke wrote king down on a piece of paper and mixed it with a blank one. And the person who pulls the paper with king written on it can make an order to the other person. Okay. Let's play. Draw one. It's not fine, but whichever. Keisuke pressured me to pick one, but I hesitated. You aren't going to pick one. If not, then I will. Keisuke picked the paper in front of him and flipped it over. So it seems I'm the king. I wonder what I should order you to do, and this is why you don't play this game. Because you knew what was going to happen when he's like, the other person has to order, I can order you to do something, and you're like, oh god, this is going to go awry real fast. Keisuke's eyes became playful. What? Huh? I never even agreed to play this game. Should I request to lie down on your lap first? What? Why should I let you lie down on my lap? What do you mean, why? Because I'm the king. I never said I would play the king's game. It's not appropriate, and first of all, the king's game is... What? Isn't it low to complain after losing? It's just that, lying on my lap... You want a kiss instead? He interrupted me and chuckled. Yeah, but... Keisuke! That's enough fooling around! Well, I wouldn't ask for on the lips, although I'm totally fine with it. It's not okay. Anyway, what are you saying? Fine then. I'll let this one pass. If you don't like my comments, then you can be the king my commands. Then you can be the king next time. And then you can dare me to do anything. As Keisuke was explaining this, he moved next to me. Oh. Ah! I love this. He looks so fucking happy with himself. He's like, and she's like, Jesus fuck, what the hell have I got myself into? She is super cute. Like, her little sprite always in the corner always looks a little awkward. Like, oh, especially surprised. But the CGs are so cute. Like, then he laid down and placed his head on my lap. And this is quite the perfect position. I could fall asleep like this. I was actually going to ask you to rub my ears. They're not out. Suddenly, Keisuke rolled over to face me. Our eyes met, and I turned my head in embarrassment. I just love how he looks so fucking shady and proud of himself. Like, see that? Like, her little face looks so, derpy. Like, oh, she's always got that derpy face. But in the CG, she's so fucking cute. Can't believe I made Keisuke look up at me like that. Oh, at that moment, I felt Keisuke's hand softly slide down the back of my neck. And he continued towards my chin. Hey, why did you look away? Face me. Oh, well, your order was to let you lie on my lap, but that doesn't include looking at you. Even though I clearly rejected him, Keisuke would probably fight back and say it's a bonus order or something like that, but I thought he would say something like that, but Keisuke said, that's true. We aren't above the rules. That was unexpected. Okay then. If I follow this rule, then you'll have to obey my next order, which will be much more fun. I see. I thought it was very much like a Keisuke thing to do. A moment after.
Yes! I win again!
Keisuke held the paper in my face that said King on it. I didn't even take a look inside. It's like he knows. He's like fucking card counting shark. It's so weird. Something smells fishy. It's been over 10 minutes since we started the King's game, and I've lost all of the games. Of course, I had to complete all of his orders, and I was mentally worn out. Ugh. It's embarrassing to think about all his demands so far. Some hugs, sharing the same glass, and I ended up giving him a foot massage after all. Keisuke, are you cheating? The possibility of me winning should be half, but it's odd that I wasn't able to win even once.
No way! I even let you have the first pick every time.
That's true. I shut my mouth awkwardly.
Come on. I'll let you pick first one more time. Pick the one you think is the king.
Okay, this time I looked at the cards laid out in front of me and focused. Close my eyes and draw. I was wrong because I overthought it. Okay. Keisuke, can you shuffle the papers for me? I'm gonna close my eyes and randomly pick one.
But you wouldn't be able to see the papers at all.
It's okay. I'm gonna pick the one that my hand touches first.
Are you trying a different method in order to win? I guess you do have something in mind for me. I'm excited to hear what that might be.
And this is where I would shove my tongue down his throat. What? Nothing? She ain't gonna do it, though. He smiled with his eyes, and it made my cheeks red. What do you mean excited? Is he expecting something weird? I'll say this beforehand. I won't ask the same orders as you did.
What? Darn it. Oh, wait. Is it something beyond what I asked?
I'm closing my eyes, so let's quickly do this. As I said so, I closed my eyes. I heard the papers shuffling.
Okay, it's done. Put your hands out.
Using his voice as a sign, I placed my palm on the table. I moved my hand and was able to touch something that seemed like the paper. Yes, this one. I opened my eyes as I grabbed the paper with my hand. Then Keisuke took the leftover paper and flipped it over.
I think I lost this one.
I think he did it on purpose. That means I flipped over the paper I held. It said King on it.
I'm king!
Thinking that I didn't have to do any more of Keisuke's dares made my voice shaky with joy.
Yeah, congrats. So what's your command?
I command we end this game. That's right. I didn't have anything in particular that I wanted him to do. We have to work tomorrow, so isn't it better if we call it a day? I decided. Let's go.
I'm not gonna go back yet. You finally got the chance to dare me to do anything, and this is your dare.
Keisuke took a big sigh. He seemed very disappointed, but I didn't particularly want anything, and Keisuke started to stare at my face seriously as I was lost in my own thought.
If you don't have anything you want me to do, don't you want to know our secret?
What? Secret? Oh, he just wants to tell us the secret. That's amazing. Everyone else was an accident. He's like, don't you want to know our secret? And you're like, wait, what? Ours? Does he mean the members of Foxear? It's been a while since I became their manager, and I wanted to learn more about them. Their secret must be pretty big since he's showing that serious face to me. Suddenly, I was very curious. I want to know. Please tell me. Keisuke smiled a little. I blinked while wondering what that smile could mean. By the time I opened my eyes, there was something extraordinary in front of me. Keisuke, those ears. What happened? On top of Keisuke's head were fox ears. Those ears that were wriggling didn't seem fake.
It's not just ears, but this here.
Keisuke turned his back to me. Near his butt was a tail that matched the ears on his head. It's like we couldn't see the tail floofing out. Like, what's the meaning of not being able to understand the situation? I tilted my head in confusion. You're like, did I drink by accident?
I'll say this up front. This isn't magic. And these are real fox ears and a tail. I'm not the only one with these. All the members of Fox Ears have it.
It's like I think it's funny because everybody else showed us by accident. You know what I mean? And then he was like, oh my God, they always do this. Meanwhile, we're out drinking. He's like, don't you want to know our secret? Like he really desperately wanted to tell me. So bizarre. But he's very much, I kind of see why they did that because he's very much in control of his emotions. Because I was kind of wondering that the whole time, like, how are we going to find out? You know what I mean? Like everybody else lost control of their emotions or whatever. And he's always like, yeah, they can't control themselves. He's there to watch them. So he's got better control and he wouldn't accidentally let it out. I mean, I was thinking like, my God, it's going to have to be a really fucking intense emotion for him to lose it. You know what I mean? But it's more like he just desperately wanted to tell us. It's interesting.
Oh, we're foxes.
Foxes? What? Does that mean you weren't human?
Yep, that's right. Do you believe me?
I mean, it's kind of hard with the ears on your head. Keisuke is not a human being. It's not something I can digest immediately. That's why he showed me his ears and tail. And plus, he didn't look like he was joking around. Okay, I'll believe you.
Thank goodness. If you didn't believe me now, then this couldn't have continued.
Keisuke let out a breath in relief. I wasn't sure if he was worried if I believed him or not.
And you're probably wondering now why foxes like us would have a band among humans.
Maybe because you guys love to sing?
Yeah, well, there's one whose sole purpose is that, but that's not the main reason.
He stopped for a moment and pointed to my Magatama.
Us foxes have powers in our voice, and that Magatama on your neck responds to our sounds and vibrates. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, now that you mention it. At the first live concert of Fox Ears, the Magatama shined brightly and I fainted. Why, this Magatama...
The Magatama sealed away the leader of our kind for centuries.
What do you mean, seal? I looked at the Magatama. I had it with me all the time, just as a lucky charm, but I never expected a fox would be sealed in it. After hearing his explanation, it was hard to believe.
Unsealing the Magatama itself expands our strength, and gaining that strength is our quest.
I kind of understand the urge to gain strength, but...
Oh, okay. The only reason we wear fake ears is to avoid such situations where our emotions rise and our ears and tails come out. And basically, we can't be caught because we already have ears and tails showing before the real ones come out.
After his explanation, there was a silence. Keisuke stood up and came right up to my face.
And just as I explained, and how Akito eagerly wanted it, we'd do anything to get the Magatama in our hands.
Keisuke placed his hands on my cheek and looked at me.
If it takes persuading you to do so, I'd do it.
You're like, oh, thought we were actually having a good time here.
What should we do? It seems like good timing. Should we kiss?
He was leaning in while he asked. By the time I knew what was going on, his face was right in front of mine, and I felt his breath on my nose.
It was a joke. Did you freak out?
What?
I don't want to kiss you without your permission. I'd hate myself if you hated me because of it. If we kiss, I want to do it when we both agree upon it.
You're like, I kind of love that even though you pushed me down on the couch, you're like, I wouldn't kiss you without consent, silly. My God, you're so noble and wonderful.
Are you okay?
He looked spaced out. My name is Spacey, for fuck's sake. Jesus, why does everyone do this to me?
Did you secretly want to get kissed?
I mean, yeah.
If so, I'll do it right now.
No! I rejected him right away, but he noticed my red cheeks. Ugh, so embarrassed. I should have run away.
Okay, we should start heading back.
I was caught off guard and I didn't know what to do. As usual, Keisuke smiled. Right. Keisuke was always like this. I thought I saw a different side of him that was caring, but he wouldn't reveal his good side for long. I followed Keisuke, and I remembered having this thought a few days ago. Alright. We still have a few minutes, but I'm actually going to end this part because we're just starting chapter 4, so we might as well start chapter 4 in the next part. Instead of going, because this could be like another 2 minutes, it could be 10. I don't know. So anyway, I'll wrap this part up here, and we'll start chapter 4 in the next part. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.